Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. This is my daily vlog. Every day I try to report to you what I've done, what I am doing, and how it's going, and try to make content creation a full-time sustainable job. It's already my job. Is it a job I can keep, or is it a job I have to turn back into a hobby? That's what we're trying to find out. So, let's talk about yesterday. Look, this has become the week of the 2600 plus. I mean, without a doubt, for lots of reasons. So first and foremost, I received that gadget after the embargo, so I don't have to be secretive about what I'm doing. Look, here it is. You can see it like sitting on the floor. I mean, that's the box, the super box down there that I have open as I pull parts out and work on. So where I'm getting is all day yesterday. Once we got the podcast edited, which I want to thank those of you who showed up over on Twitch, even if it's just to visit or just to pop in and renew that Prime subscription. I saw earlier in the month we got our monthly thing from Prime, and thanks to you guys just putting that free Prime membership out there or contributions of their own, like over $80 last month again. And that's, look, $80 doesn't pay the phone bill, doesn't pay the light bill, but $80 goes with all of those other boxes from all those other avenues, and it's helping to build the goal that we're trying to accomplish. So thank you for taking the time to do that. It's generous and selfless, and you're a good person for doing that. Not that you aren't if you don't. I'm just saying, to go the extra mile for somebody, you're the person that puts the cart back in the stall, doesn't leave it out by the cars. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So let's talk. So once we got the podcast edited and done yesterday, as soon as I got back from lunch, it was all about the 2600 plus. I mean, right now, here's a picture of my workbench where I have cartridges out and I'm controllers and trying different things. And I spent a lot of time yesterday experimenting and playing and figuring out the angle for my review. As I said, you got to do it first, you got to do it best, you got to do it different. I wasn't first. I can't bank on best because who knows how you're going to do. I've got to find an angle that makes it interesting enough to want to watch, and I found it. I think. Well, I know I found what I'm going to do. We'll see if it works, but I have a great angle. Yesterday was all about laying that framework, playing with the gadget, getting my own impressions, because this isn't just a, let's see how well it plays Space Invaders little handheld toy, right? This is, it plays everything, or is supposed to, or it is a remake of an original kind of thing. It's kind of a bigger deal. So I found my avenue. I found my the groove, if you will, of what I'm going to do for this review, and now I have the finished review in my brain. So that's often a big part of for me finding the angle and getting motivated. I could just talk about anything, but if I'm going to give a judgment, an evaluation, an overview of something, I have to formulate my opinion solidly in order to talk about it and around it. So I found that yesterday. So it took half a day, but time well spent. And plus, I spent a lot of time playing Atari games. Oh, woe was me. It's fun. What a great job. So what does all that mean? Let's talk about stats. Over the last 7 days, we've seen an improvement. You'll remember over the last few weeks, our average is about 10,000 views a day. 14,000 views a day over the last 7 days average. Subscribers, usually around 50, average now 68 subscribers a day. Things are growing and they're improving. I want to keep beating that drum with more VCS stuff, the plus. I got so many things called the same thing. It's getting tough in the Atari world. The plus is what we'll call it. Which now we know why GameStation changed their thing from GameStation Plus, introduced back at CES, to the Pro later in the fall, because they knew it would be confusion with the Atari 2600 Pro Plus. Oh, so many. So subscriber-wise, 41,150 now. More than 50 a day, our velocity is increasing. So another little milestone, we hit the 41.1. Also, not for nothing, I noticed we reached 7.5 million views yesterday. So another 500,000 milestone. So that's pretty cool. All those little things happening and popping. Okay, let's talk about today. Today is the day of the 2600 plus. I hope today to do everything that isn't me on camera, which is to say, writing. Most of the morning is going to be writing, shooting cover shots, shooting B-roll, shooting gameplay, shooting experimentation, shooting latency analyses, whatever things I decide to do that is in the writing, I need to address and get done today with the goal. So tomorrow I have off. It's Thanksgiving here in North America. Well, I should say in the U.S. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so I'm taking tomorrow off because we have family coming in and we have food and kitchen and dining room and chaos. Wonderful chaos, but chaos nonetheless. That to take care of tomorrow. So Friday, if I have everything done on Thursday, what's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today. If everything done today to carry me over to Friday, the hope is Friday, I can shoot the stand-up and edit and get this review out by Friday, or Saturday release at the latest. That's my goal. Probably a Saturday release is the best goal, just so I can work all the way through Friday before podcast recording. So, I think good potential. Look, just showing the box has gotten over 8,000 views now. So I don't know that the review is going to do anywhere near that, but that's why I have to make sure I do it right? So I have to take this time. What I wanted to share with you was one more little anecdote. I told you yesterday, more on that later. Here's later. Welcome to later. On the unboxing of the reviewer's bundle, I had a commenter that had several sentences, a couple paragraphs about, here we go. Beware, John, the slippery slope of becoming an influencer and getting free stuff. And here are he listed off cautionary tales. Here's this guy who collected Transformers. He started getting free stuff and his integrity was shot and blah, blah, blah. And I guess it's someone who has never watched the channel before, but I was tickled to reply, thanks for your concern. We've been getting free product for 4 years and we're doing fine. So I guess the fact that I made a big deal out of this thing, because I was so excited to get it especially after being crestfallen that I was told I wasn't going to get it, and kind of the surprise of it. That's why I was so extra excited. As Kat has pointed out, it wasn't just they included us, is that they noticed the omission and corrected it, which makes it just feels so much more validating. That's why we talked about it. But I'm poking a little fun. I guess I felt like a little bit lectured, like Mr. Miyagi was like, be careful, Daniel-san, this is a problem. You'll never be able to catch the fly with the chopsticks if blah, 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 you get free Atari crap. He was trying to mentor me on something that we've been doing for, half a decade already, getting free stuff, keeping our integrity intact, reviewing honestly. The thing that surprised me is I didn't see anybody chime in and correct him. Usually, now these days, we have enough of an audience when somebody who doesn't watch regularly says something that shows they don't know what we do here, someone will jump in and correct him. So I took care of it, though. No, don't feel any obligation. So it was, I found it, I looked at the bright side of it, which means there's a brand new viewer who has never been here before, doesn't know what we're about, and now he's engaged. So I'll take it, whatever it is. Yeah. So, I have a bunch of Atari stuff to do today, so I'm going to get after it. I'm going to thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, I appreciate it. It's, as my wife says, you have a rough job and they're bleeping and blooping all day with those joysticks. I'm like, I know. Somebody's got to do it. You're here every day. Thank you so much for that. You mean the world to me. I'm so grateful that you are here to enjoy these little victories with me, in addition to helping me through these little valleys that we often have. So you do not diminish and think that you're anything less than a huge part of what I'm doing, because each morning I get up thinking about how I'm going to talk to you and justify what I'm doing and explain to you, because that's the goal of this vlog, and you make it worthwhile. So with that, please have a great Wednesday. If you are celebrating Thanksgiving, have a fantastic Thanksgiving as well. Over the next couple of days, please do something good for yourself. And I will talk to you again next day on Friday. Bye-bye.